So hello everyone. So today let's talk about the lesson 4, which is the nano world. So what is nano world? So the nano world we're talking about is a very small world existing with us. It can only seen by certain microscopes which we can see using our naked eye. So nanotechnology. Nanotechnology is a field of science that deals with developing and innovating tools and machines utilizing the scale size of atoms and molecules. So nanotechnology is a field of science that works with very small things kanang size sa atoms o molecules. Sa nanotechnology, scientists develop and innovate tools and machines that is at this tiny scale. Tungod kay gamay kaayo ang size, usahay lahi na ang mga behavior sa materials, mahimo silang mas husgan, mas gaan o mas efficient. So for example, our modern kanang sunscreens. So ang sunscreen used nanoparticles of titanium dioxide or zinc oxide. So because they are at the nanoscale, they are almost transparent. So ang kanang sunscreen inigbutang na to na sa tong naong or sa tong panit is dili makita mo blend ra siya tungod sa iyang kagamyon, but kanang makaprotect japon sa siya sa atong panit. Okay, so that is an example of nanotechnology used in everyday products. Next is Richard Feynman. So, kinsa man na si Richard Feynman? So, Richard Feynman was a Nobel Prize-winning American physicist known for his contribution to quantum physics. So, kana siya, si Richard Feynman, usa sa mga unang naghatag og idea nga pwede ta mag-manipulate og things at the atomic level. So, siya naghatag og kanang famous nga speech which is gitawag og "There's plenty of room at the bottom" sa meeting sa American Physical Society. Sa iyang speech, gi-imagine niya nga in the future kuno, scientists could arrange atoms one by one. Kining idea maoy nag-open sa concept nga nanotechnology.
Example ana is today for today's generation na natay mga technology nga gigamit ana, for example kanang microscope. Ang microscope is mao na siyang gigamit to allow scientists to see small things like atoms.
Next is si Norio Taniguchi. So, si Norio Taniguchi was a professor of Tokyo University of Science. So, siya ang unang nagamit sa word nga nanotechnology in the year of 1974. Gigamit niya ang term para i-describe ang very precise nga semiconductor processes like thin film deposition ug ion beam milling nga nagtrabaho sa scale of nanometers. So, Norio Taniguchi used nanotechnology for very precise manufacturing and electronics. So, for example, ana, for today is our smartphones and computer. So, ang kanang atong mga smartphones kay mga cellphone, ang gigamit ana nga electronics is in nanometer scale. Ang mga gagmay nga mga semiconductor nga nagkuan para mo-function ang atong smartphones. So next is nanometer. Nanometer is a unit of length in the metric system equal to the 1 billionth of meter. So kung ang kanang nanometer, kung imong i-divide ang 1 meter to millions, mao na siya ang usa ka nanometer. So perti na nang gamaya kay imagine 1 meter i-divide og 1 million, nya mao na ang nanometer. So mao na siya nga gamitan nato microscope nga para makita na. Mao na ang nanotechnology. So next is si Kim Eric Drexler. Siya ang American engineer who popularized the potential of 1991 doctoral thesis of Massachusetts Institute of Technology was revised and published as the book nanosystem, molecular machinery, manufacturing, and computation. So, si Eric Dexter, siya ang nag-publish sa book nga ng title of Nanosystem, Molecular Machinery, Manufacturing, and Computation. Diha sa libro, iyang gi-explain kung giunsa pag-imagine sa molecular machines, murag kanang tiny machine or nanorobots nga naka-build og structures atom by atom.
Hello everyone, my name is Michi Basco. So I'm going to discuss the importance device that helps develop the nanotechnology. 1. Atomic Force Microscope, or AFM, a device with a probe that is used to analyze surface of solids, viewing its surface up to 1,000 times magnification to an almost size of an atom that can produce a three-dimensional image of that surface. 2. Scanning Tunneling Microscope, STM, are scanning probes that launch nanotechnology. It's different from AFM is that AFM does not require each sample the ability to conduct electricity, whereas STM does. AFM also works in regular room temperatures, while STM requires special temperature and other conditions. 3. Carbon nanotubes are made from one of the allotropes of carbon called fullerene, which is known to have a cylindrical nanostructure. So, atomic force or microscope or AFM kay mao di ni siya ang usa ni siya ka device nga microscope nga analyze sa solids sa surface or kanang mo magnify siya to an kanang more siya atom or kinagamian. Then STM kay usa ni siya ka nanotechnology nga lahi ra sa AFM. Kaning STM kay mukondak na siya kuan ay ang AFM kay dili siya mukondak og electricity while STM kay mukondak. Dayon ang carbon nanotubes kay kuan na siya kanang made na siya sa carbon called fullerene, known as cylindrical nanostructure.
Good morning everyone, especially to you ma'am. My name is John Reber B. Batayola and I'm going to report my topic. So first is nanomedicine. Nanomedicine is a field of science of electronics that uses nanotechnology, which deals creating the machines to help prevent and treat disease of human body. So ang nanomedicine kay usa ka paagi sa paggamit og gagmay kayo nga mga butang sama sa mga nanorobots. And next is diagnostic nanomachines. From a nanorobots equipped with a wireless transmitter, could travel around blood and jump system and send warning when chemical imbalance and deleted. So ang diagnostic nanomachine kay usa ka gagmay nga makina na gawa sa nanotechnology na ginagamit aron mahibaw-an or ma-detect ang mga problema or sakit. Next is nanomachine. Nanomachine is a tiny machine capable of doing human thickness planted in the nervous system to monitor pulse, brain wave activity, and other function.
Good day everyone, my name is Mary Grace Canilio. I want to report my topic, nanotechnology. Nanotechnology devices could help dispense drugs or hormones as needed by the potential. Ang nanotechnology kay siyensya sa paghimo og paggamit sa mga butang nga gamay aron makabuhat og mas kusgan og mas smart nga teknolohiya. Then, nanorobots. Tiny machine performs works like miniature surgeon which are implanted in the body and help repair damaged cells or get cells to remove and replace assessed damage intracellular structure. Ang nanorobots kay mga gamay kayo nga robot, grabe ka gagmay nga dili nimo makita bisan gigamit og normal nga microscope. Then sukdon ni sila sa nanometers. Then pasabot ana usa ka binin nga piraso sa usa ka metro. I-imagine nga mas gamay pa sila sa cells sa lawas. Then ang nanoelectrons help develop electronics devices to nanoscale and be able to reduce their weights and power consumption, improve display search on electronics devices to increasing the density of memory chips. So, ang nanoelectrons kay sanga sa teknolohiya nga nagamit og super gamay nga electrons parts nga sukdon og nanometers apil sa kini sa technology. Ang mga bag-ong smartphone karon kay naay nano-size transistors sulod sa ilang chips mao nga grabe ka paspas bisan gamay ra sila.
Good day everyone, I am Sir Nabia Ella and I am going to report up my assigned topic. So, nanotechnology helps reduce pollution